saying Nature's Prophet has been played in the 5 spot for Chinese teams, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Yeah, there was what I was seeing was teams in the open qualifiers, instead of since they didn't have the
wait, they typed it out?
Chat wheel. I guess they must have had it like copy pasted.
Like bound? Oh man, that's a hype as hell. As hype as this first blood.
They were throwing out the
30 seconds to battle.
There it is. We've got our chat wheels.
There you go.
Provided by ourselves. Well, provided by you.
First item boots FY Rubik. This is probably the most aggressive I've ever seen him be in the laning phase, but I guess this is the product of that.
Telekinesis on Inflame. A couple shots from going down. They've got X-Nova coming in. He's got shackles at the ready.
No, he wants to use it on
now they'll look over at Cat PCs, who will be shackled up. Faith comes in, a third hero here for Newbee. Torrent thrown, Torrent missing. And X-Nova keeping back to base.
Yes, what a miss.
Oh.
That was a long trip, but Faith is going to deny himself to neutrals, and X-Nova too slow to get the right click. Yeah, that was, so Ame was holding onto the Blade Fury. Undying was going to go down the stairs, but then instead Undying ran left, and so cost them a kill, but no big deal. Now another shackle ends up on this. Now he goes for the Blade Fury early.
Top. Inflame gonna fall. Faith getting low. He's in trouble. They don't have telekinesis or shackle again.
It's okay, that's why they're gonna have TI in Shanghai itself. It's okay, I'll keep you posted on what's going on. Mid lane, which we have not talked about too much, it's been Visage versus Ember Spirit. And at a certain point, Kunkka did head on down to the mid lane to help out this Visage, but can't really do much at this stage. Ember Spirit's doing pretty handsomely, as now X-Nova getting surrounded, but actually ends up shackling the Undying. And Ember Spirit's in the vicinity, so he's going to be able to get a kill on this Undying. And maybe picks up a quick victory as Chalice dies.
I'll take that.
Oh, actually, Ember Spirit, I guess, may have gotten 6 off of that tank in the top lane, but maybe he's going to pick up a double damage rune, and most likely wants to do something to SCCC here. He has 3 remnants, so he can triple remnant on this.
FY getting chased, X into the Torrent. Shikuchi comes in, they'll get the kill over there, back over towards mid, the tombstone's being dropped down, SCCC in deep, Sleight of Fist comes through, SCCC able to survive, and then they'll lose Faith. Chalice, we'll see.
He's waiting for Flame Guard to come back. He needs to hope that SCCC doesn't get in range, otherwise he's gonna... there we go.
There's the Searing Chains, and there's another blast coming out from Chalice. Chalice gets the kill, the TP comes in over from Inflame. X as well as the Torrent. Now there's the Familiars to drop down that stun. They'll get the return onto Chalice. Boogie shackled up, Remnant over, gets the kill. 2 for 1 so far. X-Nova doesn't end up dropping with a Storm on him as go. To kill up Cat BC's. X-Nova still survived.
And Flame Guard just came back, but he does not have any remnants left on Maybe.
Ooh, Torrent landing, and now they've got the Familiars coming through, doing a lot of damage here to Maybe. Sleight of Fist comes in, and he's trying to get out, but the time-lapse gets closer to Maybe. And then he ends up dropping, 4 times killing spree, going the way of Faith. Makes it hard to want to turn and possibly fight it. Of course, there are 4 heroes there as well.
And now, Cat, you may have spent a little bit too much time here.
Yeah, Blade Fury comes out, and he's going to die to Chalice.
You have to get back on the fight immediately. The clock doesn't keep ticking even when you're dead, and so Newbee died, but he's only level 8. It was probably level 7 before that fight. So he just waited. He respawned naturally as Faith goes down to help pick up that kill. So pretty slick moves by Mugi.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Use that 2-1 over mid life drain. Ooh, telekinesis brings him back close enough. Ame gets the kill with the Blade Fury. Coming in is going to be Inflame. They've also got Mugi here trying to get the kill onto this Omni. He does have Omni Slash for now and never ends up using it. FY under Inflame and goes with the Fade Bolt. Now they look over at Chalice trying to get the kill. He's decrepified himself. The Sprout is out and the TP attempt away. Just TP's out, and now it's FY against 3. But he's got Shikuchi go out there. 3 heroes around him, and he uses that Shikuchi, and they aren't able to follow him.
No, he doesn't have it. He has boots telekinesis. But
comes out on the Mugi again, holding the Omni Slash into the Blade Fury. They go with the boat thrown over mid. FY dies.
And the tower does. But
the tower,
maybe wants to fight.
In. Searing Chains, Faith getting low, drops the Tombstone too. Now look for the X just to hold maybe back. Chalice continuing on forward with the life drain onto Faith. Not enough damage coming through. Now in flames here. Chalice gets low. He ends up dropping. Maybe on the run now. Mugi coming in. The X marks the spot. Pulls him back. Remnant forward. Sprout is there from Inflame. 4 heroes here for the side of Newbee. They'll get the kill onto maybe. We'll be able to TP out. Just gets away from the side of Newbee. Ooh, Omni Slash on the Inflame. Doesn't get the kill. Now the Storm comes out. The immediate TP from Ame. But the damage from Mugi as well as Inflame is way too much for Ame to handle. And the tip comes in. Meanwhile, over towards top, Faith getting low. The Remnant trying to get away with the Sleight of Fist.
Nice sleight.
Boat comes through, and it's the Sleight of Fist to avoid the boat. But now the X comes out. He's got another Remnant. Immediately pulled back. There's the Remnant away. Maybe able to survive. Coming around is going to be X Nova. Throws down the ward. With the Serpent Wards, but the damage is heavy. Faith getting low. Uses the sword. Survives. Remnant in from maybe. Let's see what they're able to get. It's going to be maybe dropping. Faith ends up dying.
Again, it's an undying kill. You're killing Faith. You're not killing any cores. You're not going to get out cleanly no matter what happens. And so now FY continues to go into the meat grinder. Chalice is life draining himself into him, but it's not enough.
Yeah, he gets destroyed by Estra.
This is so far behind. Well, she has an Aether Lens now. Okay, fine. I'm okay with the pipe. Has now X onto that set Chalice.
X on a Chalice, boat will land, and Chalice very dead to Estra. It become, coming out of Newbee Miracle and Newbee Young, Cafisi's had kind of come up the rankings that way. And then obviously Inflame, he's had some tier 1 competitive times with Faith getting low, Sleight of Fist. Faith ends up dropping.
He has completed the Diffusal Blade, and Mana Break plus Diffusal Blade against an Ember Spirit is really annoying to deal with, as well as the Chalice, who is getting caught on yet again. But
Sleight of Fist coming out, as well as the Searing Chains onto Inflame. Won't get the kill. The Remnant away. X Nova trying to run. He'll end up dying. He'll lose one.
Try to cancel any TPs if he sees them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We're just going on this Shadow Shaman. Wow, ward spent.
They do find themselves X Nova.
You set sail.
I bring her, take a fight, and then go for the high ground. They've got the X, but the telekinesis comes out from FY. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. That's going to land onto the Visage. Now they found Chalice. They'll get the soul with the Diffusal Blade. Chalice trying to run with the Decrepify. X pulls him back. Boat hits. And Kunkka will get the kill on the Chalice, so he's dead for 40 seconds. He doesn't have buyback.
This is a really good draft from Newbee. I'm thoroughly enjoying this draft. It's entertaining to watch and nearly impossible for LGD to deal with.
Yeah,
the Shaman.
Now Jordan hits X Nova wiped. He immediately buys back, but the tier 3 is going to go down, and now they'll go for the set of racks. The Sleight of Fist comes through from maybe. As well as the Ether Shock and the Familiars as well as Mugi, but it's just not deterring Newbee at all. X, they've got the dust. They'll get the kill on FY. He buys back as well. Now they look over at Mugi, maybe trying to get the kill, and he is hexed up. There's the Aegis used, but it's just his first life. Let's see what they're able to do. If LGD can get some of these exit kills, if Newbee are looking to leave, they look over. They've got the Shackle onto the Weaver. They'll get the kill. He's dead for 52 seconds. The 4-step forward challenge. The Decrepify with the life drain on a Faith. And with the lift up, he'll go down. Sleight of Fist comes out once again. Maybe has to be careful. Ooh, nice 3-man stun from the Familiar.
pushing up the high ground and like confidently pushing it up. They weren't just like, oh, you know, let's just, you know, toss a little Geminate attack here and there. Okay, now Inflame might be in trouble.
Found Inflame, force staff over. Telekinesis comes out from FY. They'll get the kill, but coming around the back will be Newbee. Let's see if they're able to get anything on the side of LGD. They've got the Sprout on FY. Crepified hit with the Torrent. They might chase some others here. FY getting low. The boat getting thrown in. Chalice trying to run.
X.
There's the X. He TP's out, but the X was just in time. Chalice decreps himself. Torrent lands. This Kunkka has been on the money. Nice force staff away, but it's not going to get him out. And the life drain is not enough. Faith gets the
previous series. I don't think they had the heroes to deal with Pugna, but also they weren't making that big of an effort. It's now Ame going in on Katyu.
X comes out on X. No, but not even Ame. They'll get the boat. That'll kill him off. He's dead for 70 seconds. The Orchid through onto Ame, trying to run. The Familiars chasing him down. We'll see if they can get him killed off with the stuns coming out from the Familiars, but the Blade Fury is in time. They've got the X, but it's not able to pull him back. The Torrent just missing. They're throwing everything at Ame, but they just can't get the kill yet. Finally, he gets pulled back into the side of Newbee. Still not dead. Silence up again. There's the Sprout coming through from the Nature's Prophet Inflame. He's X one more time. Finally not. Silence. There's the Omni Slash coming through. Moogie's dead. SCCC will drop, and down goes Inflame. 4 heroes gone here on the side of Newbee. And LGD crawling their way back in as they find the Kunkka. They want the full team wipe. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Here we go. Decrep comes out on the Katyu. And there is the Nether Blast and the finishing touch coming in from Maybe.
X here, and wherever you come back is the area where we are the most powerful. But they've been the ones initiating every single time. Once LGD gets the opportunity to initiate, which has now, there's a Hex up. And down goes the Nature's Prack in just 55 seconds. And that's a perfectly fine reason to use your roster wards. Is now another Hex.
They look over at Ame. He's going to try and TP out. Meanwhile, they'll get the kill onto Faith. And the Fist Searing Chains onto the Weaver, taking a lot of damage. Moogie forced to time-lapse.
Is this like a normal Ember build? Because, I mean, maybe I'm just not on the meta, but this is like a hella weird build as far as I know.
Moogie. Now he's silenced. Rules comes out. Stunned up by the Familiar. Soul Assumption comes in. SCCC.
This Roach is getting contested, but Ember's dead for 30 seconds.
Ember dead for 30. Tombstone drop down. They've got the X as well as the boat hits on X. Nova force staff away.
He wants to put down his wards, but he can't.
On the run, and can't get the wards down as he's silenced up, but Ame comes in. Trying to take out this Tombstone immediately. Now, whipped up on the Torrent, taking a lot of damage into the Blade Fury. Torrent stolen by FYA. Moogie taking a lot of damage there, and the run is from Ame, but the X is going to hit. He is going to fall. Moogie gets the kill. 3 heroes gone here on LGD, but they will have the Ember coming back. So let's see if he TP's over. Can he make it over in time? The Torrent again coming in from FY.
Oh, this is ballsy.
And over. BKB's getting caught by Moogie. They look over at Faith. He's holding one shot from dead. He goes down and Moogie gets moving. Oh, he takes the Aegis. Maybe takes the Aegis. It's going to be immediately popped. What can they do with it? Sleight of Fist comes through with the Remnant out. He's trying to run, taking it away from Newbee. So big right now. They're up 5,000 net worth, but if the Aegis went the way of Newbee, it would be their time to push and pull it back to even.
Silence. He saw the Ember coming in and he was just like, perfect. This is my opportunity to silence him. Ember jumps in, immediately goes into Sleight of Fist, which Ember was in the Sleight of Fist whenever Nature's Prophet silenced the Roche. But he was probably mashing, oh wait, bot lane.
They've got the Shackles through on Inflame. X-Nova surviving. Actually take out Faith first, and then they lose Inflame. Well, they get out the Torrent. And that is the stolen Torrent from FY, still doing so much work. The Hex comes through onto Maybe the TP coming in from Moogie. SCCC, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. There's the boat with the Torrent coming in. He's down to about 1 hit, and he will fall. SCCC gets the kill, and maybe staying a little bit too long.
And FY does not have a TP for 5 seconds. Gets detected. Torrent connects. Kuchi connects. Down goes the Rubik.
Radiant's top
It's a
tower
shrine. They
is under
force the
attack.
glyph. Overcoming around is Maybe as well as X-Nova. I believe their smoke got broken into the space as well as this Kunkka. Now moving in with the BKB is going to be Ame looking for SCCC, chasing him down. The Omni Slash is going to be used, but he's got himself back full health with the cheese. It's not going to matter. The Omni Slash rips through him, gets the kill. They get themselves the kill on the Faith. Tombstone's dropped. Maybe doing a lot of damage. Moogie trying to Shikuchi out of here. Inflame invis with the Shadow Blade. There's the Remnant forward. Sleight of Fist. Searing Chains gets up on that because the Sentry Ward is right here ready. Chalice gets the kill onto this Kunkka. Down goes Inflame Mugi. Get away. Meanwhile, over top, Ame as well as X-Nova continuing to push. We'll take a look. Chalice in trouble. There's the X with the boat. Drops down the Nether Ward, but he ends up decrepifying himself. They look over the Kunkka, taking a lot of damage. Torrent thrown. X marks the spot that was stolen by FY, pulling him back. And now, Kunkka nowhere to go. Decrep hit with the Nether Blast as well as the Life Drain. They'll get the kill. Meanwhile, take a look over top. You're losing your tower. You're losing your racks on the side of Newbee. They're busy fighting, and that's what's going to cost them the melee racks.
Ame's TP is in his backpack. Oh, no, he has BOTS. Never mind. He's all good. Gets out. Does not take the range racks, but the siege creeps do with their die.
Be going into the Nullifier with a BKB down to 8 seconds, as well as that Dragon Lance and the Defusal, and then finally Inflame, Nullifier.
Oh, Nature's Prophet's about to go in.
Oh boy. Nullifier comes out with the Orchid, gets the kill, but a fight happening over top. Faith goes down as well as X-Nova that lays down.
Weaver's going to have to buy back. It's your last racks, or last tier 3, I guess. Mid racks is still up, but there's no tier 3, so LGD can take that very quickly. And there's the buyback from Weaver. You need a buyback from Undying also, who just got it.
Comes out onto Jug, who used the Blade Fury, moving with the Shikuchi as Mugi. Storm thrown out, the chase is on. Mugi trying to get exit kills. The Diffuser Blade is going to be put on the Ame. He'll pop the BKB. Now X onto FY. Yule's up, trying for the Torrent, not going to land because the X was not pulling him back thanks to the Yules. They find Ame. Chalice is over here. This could be a problem. LGD might have stayed a little bit too long. Ame finally TP's out. They look over for maybe. He TP's out as well. Chalice, though, looking for the kill onto the Kunkka. He's hexed up, and he will fall. Dropping to Inflame.
No, he needs these stuns primarily for one of the BKB's timeout. And they need a chain stun Juggernaut or an Ember Spirit. Oh man, they're going in.
Fight might break out. BKB's gonna be popped by Mugi. They get the kill on the Chalice so quickly. Dead for 2 minutes, trying to get away with the right.
Ideally the Juggernaut or the Ember. Oh, Ame knows that he's spotted because the creep started attacking him. He's in very, very deep.
There's the dust. Nullify Orchid comes out from Inflame, and
I don't know about this.
He does have buyback, but that is
mid lane.
Over me, we take a look. There's the boat coming through, and they'll lose Faith. X-Nova drops as well. S-Triple
with these 3.
I didn't realize he was that high. I guess it's 44 minutes into the game, so.
Yeah, well, and he has an XP game talent at level 15.
X marks the spot. They'll drop the Serpent Wards. Here comes the boat. The Hex is through onto Faith. BKB's going to be popped by maybe. They've got Inflame coming in on the sidelines. This Sprout coming through onto FY, keeping him away from this fight. He's also orchided up, so he can't really do much of anything. X-Nova, he's dead for 60 seconds. They'll pop the Aegis here on the Weaver. They'll also get the kill on the Faith, who drops the Tombstone. You look over at Visage, uses the Refresher Shard. Let's see what he's able to do with the Hex coming through as Chalice trying to run. He's muted up the telekinesis onto the Weaver. Mugi trying to chase. What's what he do? Ame still muted. They'll get the kill on the Chalice. He's going to be dead for 100 seconds. Buyback comes out from Gat.
In terms of who's closer, unless if Ame gets this kill on Inflame. Oh, man. Oh, man.
For Inflame, there's the break with the Manta, and this is a problem. This is a kill. And actually, Ame gets hit with the boat, so he could be in trouble as well. The Storm comes through. There's the Blade Fury. He's got himself a healing ward, but in comes maybe. The BKB is going to wear out on Mugi in just a moment. He has to be careful.
Nice.
The Remnant away. He exits. Maybe as well as Ame go away. I gotta get used to calling Cat you, and not Cat Feces. I've been calling him.
But every single time that there's a team fight, it doesn't really seem like they are able to claim that much more in terms of objectives or all.
Telekinesis comes out as well as the Serpent Wards. They've got the Dragon. They get the kill on the Mugi as well as Faith. They both have buyback. They might have to use it as the boat comes through on the Chalice as well as FY.
Buyback time lapse.
Keep off back as well as Faith. They look over at X-Nova. They get the kill on the Chalice as well as FY. Now X-Nova drops 2 heroes dead. They'll buyback off of 2 of them. They're chasing for maybe. They've got the Diffusal Blade, Light of Fist. 4 heroes here to try and kill this Ember. Let's see what they're able to do as the Remnant away. The possibilities are there, but he's X'd up back, and the Torrent misses because he gets the Light of Fist. But Mugi with the double kill, killing off maybe.
But they've decided to focus the range racks, which is a little bit unfortunate. They may end up claiming them. Cat you? Dude, I would just straight up boat those siege creeps. Ah,
They get him.
They get him.
Newbee's all here. They're ready to go, but so is LGD. This could be the final fight. As they look over at Faith. They've got the Chief of Guard. That's going to come through on S-Triple-C as well as Faith. The Dagon in. They'll get the kill. He's going to be dead for 100 seconds. They focus on S-Triple-C for just a moment. The BKB is going to be popped. Maybe has to be heading out of there, and oh boy, this is Ame getting low and dying. Dead for 2 minutes. And he will have buyback in 5 seconds. Oh, a nice little shackles coming through, but Xnova's all by himself. So that means he's dead as well. Here comes Maybe, trying to clean up what he can on the side of Newbee. They'll take out S-Triple-C. He's dead for 90. He's got buyback. They look over at Inflame. They lift him up with the Yules. Ame's back. They'll get the kill. He's going to be gone for 100 as well. Chalice silenced as well as muted. And they try to take this shrine, as well as Roach being up. It's the 4th Roach.
And they're not taking this Roach fast enough. X comes out.
X, boat comes through. It's not actually going to be in the Roach pit, but LGD, they back off of that.
Oh, it's the fleet.
It is the boat fleet coming through. We take a look. Muted up is Ame. This is a problem because here comes the rest of the side of S-Triple-C and Newbee. They take out Ame, and now it's Somnus against the world. Sleight of Fist doing what he can. Remnants down to the low ground. Remnants away again with the Searing Chains coming out. It's after the X trying to get away. There's one more, but he is slowed up, still trying to get away. There's the nullifier on him. X marks the spot. Down he goes, forced to buy back. It's 1 against 3, but he's hexed up, and this is a torrent coming in. Landed by the Kunkka. He's dead. Everybody gone on LGD. Newbee take game 1 as LGD tap out and call GG.
Hell of a game. Hell of a performance for every single player. I can't say that anyone did poorly. Like, Childs was getting owned in the first few minutes, but like I said, that's just a product of... is immortal at TI, like, so rarely. Batrider, one of the most, like, consistent picks of all time. Same with Dark. Wait, so is Huskar still all corrupted for you, or what happened?
No, Huskar... pretty good.
Alright. Looking swole.
Over bottom. They'll have the fissure. That lands with the Spectral Dagger on Namugi. They've got the body box coming in from FY. First blood here for Xnova. They also look over at Faith for a moment. FY does have fissure. The 2-man decay through from Faith. Keen Stone Strength. Gyro coming back in. And it looks like they're thinking about just continuing to pressure him back.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill him.
Strength, that makes it very hard.
Yeah. But Alchemist is all physical damage. His Unstable Concoction is physical, Acid Spray drops armor and ticks physically, and so the Berserker's Blood passive is now they get the block on Newbee.
Yeah, they'll look for the kill. One more shot. Ame claims it, and LGD, they're up 2-0 early. Faith with a nice decay as over towards the top.
Just that a melee support can't really do very much to zone out a Batrider. So I guess they'll just be content with this. You've got a Spectre on your team, really. She's all that matters.
He might be dead here too. He's running up the cliff, but that's into the hands of Xnova. You try for that decay, it's not
HP because there will be a big physical damage nuke and your Berserker's Blood passive will not help at all. Catyu has temporarily taken over the mid lane, and Pugna is reasonably okay at dealing with Huskar compliments of Decrepify, but later on, like, he has the problem with Berserker's Blood because he's all magic damage, unlike the Alchemist. And now Mugi blocked again.
Oh boy. Dr. Raj is nice with the homing missile. Mugi takes a hit from the totem, and now Penance comes in from Xnova. It doesn't look like they'll
daggers up in 1 second.
Ame, but Spectral Dagger makes him just go in and grab it, and there it is. Ame cleaned it up. Looks like Ame might back off a little bit too far, but comes back in to help clean up this gyrocopter. And now the Sticky Napalm on top of Chalice, trying to run. As Batrider coming all the way in under the tower. He'll use that stick.
He does not have any creeps.
And Inflame, okay, they'll just kind of trade there.
Dude, cheap wave, and that's why they didn't follow Inflame. Because I can't imagine that he would go for that dive if he didn't have a creep wave. But whatever the case, Chalice gets a kill. And now SCCC.
Yeah, he is in a lot of trouble. The totem comes in and FY. This is looking really good for LGD, and despite it only being less than 1,000 net worth lead, that's Nova dropping. Dagger hits on him too, but there's no chase, despite it being just a less than
CCC tactic, because he doesn't feel very safe right now. There are more enemy heroes in his jungle than there are allied heroes.
Nova comes over. There's the totem. Penance with the fissure. Shockwave through FY. The totem once again,
and
S-Triple-C.
Oh, nice.
Fight from Catyu, but it's not going to matter. Xnova gets the kill. And then the Shockwave on to Catyu again. He has to be careful because FY's here, and he's got fissure in a second.
Another blast.
Trying to draw him in, and this is exactly what he wants. There's the fissure coming through. It actually splits him up, so I guess that's better. And all of a sudden, Huskar over top gets the kill on Inflame.
And now SCC comes up to this lane just to farm. No. Although the acid spray
might be too much. Trying to run is maybe, and gives up his life. And then bottom, they'll get the kill on Ame. So 2 very big kills here for this side of Newbee. They might lose faith. Well, actually, they don't even lose faith.
I never lost faith.
Taking the tombstone will be Chalice. Surprised. They just... So things looking good for Newbee. They just got to open up some space for the Alchemist, which they're looking good in doing so. At what point do you think Spectre really starts to change anything? And Life Train coming out. Cat-U trying to run. Undying away from FY. But now they kind of change positions here. His Faith is hunting, not getting hunted.
I would be surprised if this is like Burn Spectre, where she actually does early. I think if she has the opportunity to use a haunt to kill, then great. As now
nice
stunned.
Stomp there. Maybe coming over. He knows that homing missile is going to come through. They'll use the haunt. They look over at Inflame. Here comes FY, but he doesn't have any mana. Take a look a little bit more south. Somnus taking a lot of damage. Looks over at Faith. Mugi burning to the spears. Ends up dropping to the Huskar. They'll get the kill on Inflame. FY gives up his life. But there's the ulti from the Huskar. Queens up Faith. 3 kills here for LG.
Down the bot lane. The bold maneuver.
Inflame, I think he's taking the pressure off the top gank that's going to come through on FY. 4 heroes are what...
But no one can go. He's got his armor completed. Phase is completed. Best shot you have is getting a lasso, but Batrider does not have a blink dagger yet, and it looks like it's going for the drum build as now. The missile connects as well as a whole bunch of tower shots on the Chalice in the bot lane. He gets lassoed as well.
Boy, Chalice burning to death, but here comes the Huskar. Is Chalice gonna die? No.
Wow, what a ting, and I'm like, dude, 80 ping is like a good day for me on either of the US servers.
Take the tier 2 tower, and this is what I like about the Huskar and the Nature's Prophet as well, is they can set the pressure, set the tone to keep them aggressive. Haunt comes out, now going over towards the Batrider, the lasso through onto X Nova, but Ame
like a 8,000 range radius, so it actually procs. And interesting skill build. Like, I don't think Dispersion max early is what you usually see, as now down goes Shaker in the mid lane, compliments of the call down.
Double damage now for maybe. Oh boy. If he finds someone, they might just be goner.
Like Batrider?
Oh yeah, Batrider. 2 shots with the... Oh, the Spectral Dagger is this Spectre, and...
SCCC is in a very awkward situation right now. He doesn't have a TP.
Unstable Concoction once again throws the stun, but there's the life break with the double damage still on. Maybe that's Triple C is gonna go down, and LG. It's a great text message horn, by the way, if anybody's looking for a text message ringtone. 86 parade.
Oh, FY going in on Mugi.
Yeah, they've got the haunt coming in, and Mugi in a lot of trouble. One more shot, Ame gets the kill, and I think
mad at your team kind of moment, not like, oh god, I gotta play differently because Spectre has an Aegis now. You're just like, I mean, a Radiance now. You're just like, god damn it. It's 19 minutes and she has a Radiance. What were you guys doing in your lane? What lane was Spectre in, guys? As now X Nova does.
Ends up going down. Stun thrown at Chalice. X Nova was dead to rights there. He had the rest of the team with him. Blink and X. We've seen like, what, one Echo Slam maybe?
I think so. He hasn't done very many. But he showed off the Blink as he went on that Gyrocopter now. Faith
for that moment,
just wanted to de-ward. And now
Blinking with the totem, and there's the Echo. It's not a big one, but it's onto the Batrider. They'll get the kill. Ame with another one. 2 heroes die on the side of Newbee. They'll drop down the call down. Or drop the call down. And tier 2 is still going to drop.
Great, but 4 protect 1. is not where you want to be, especially with an Alchemist. The Alchemist is a very self-sufficient core, ideally. He's got Chemical Rage, he shouldn't need any help.
Seeker, Totem, stun charge up by the Alchemist. We'll see what they're able to get. The last one comes through onto the Huskar, maybe in a little bit of trouble as well as FY getting low with another
Slam
out here. He ends up dying. Katyu gets the kill, still throwing these spears away as Triple C charges up the stun. There's the call down. Life Break comes in as Triple C still alive. Finally falls, and Chalice is going to hit the deck. It's a 2 for 2 so far. And look at these spears just being thrown to Decrepify the Nether Blast, but it's not enough to kill off the Huskar just yet. Faith will finally come back to Vision. There's the Spectral Dagger. Spectre chasing. Pendants placed down, but Life Drain from the
Tombstone.
Stairs from Katyu. Not enough just yet. And the Spectral Dagger thrown again at Mugi, looking for the Life Break. And I believe the Hurricane Pike forward, and that helps get the Life Break to get the kill on a Mugi.
And flat cannons while you're armlet toggling or something like that, but no, he is not having issues with any of that. And he's going for the second Roche, but Newbee are aware of it. At least I think they are. They see a random tornado and they see Shaker walking around, so I would think that they're aware of it.
Ooh, Blink Lasso, that's going to stop the Echo Slam from being able to come in. The ulti's going to be thrown by Chalice. FY finally falls, but the Aegis is going to be here onto the Huskar that starts to go after Katyu. Slowed up, has the Spirit Vessel on him. Huskar getting low, but they take out the Tombstone, and Chalice, or not Chalice, he was playing the last game, Katyu. Chalice just farming the jungle, looking for the Shadow Blade.
FY
out of the base. There's the Blink with the stun. FY the target. And, yeah, that's fair for FY, tanking the gank.
Yeah.
He's okay with that.
It was a smoke rotation, 5 heroes. I don't know the last time I've seen Newbee not be playing as 5 heroes. Basically the laning phase. But it's rune time. And you know Alchemist loves to fight during rune time.
Pendants is here. BKB's going to be popped. The stun comes over to X-Nova, but here comes Ame looking over at the Tombstone. Somnus coming from the high ground gets the kill on the Faith. And they'll check out the Tombstone as well. Alchemist able to TP back.
At the cost of his 10-second BKB. Oh, Haunt.
And actually, the Haunt comes through. Looking over at Mugi, who Chalice had found. They use the Haunt to get the kill. They're going to look for more because the TP's coming out from Chalice once again. Spirit Vessel on there. The Force Staff used by Inflame to try and get away, and it'll make enough space for him to stay alive. Great.
This Dire Ward seeing the Radiant Bounty Rune, and I wonder if they saw Gyrocopter like meandering over, and they're like, oh, this fool, as now Huskar is deep in the base.
Yeah, stun comes out onto Ame. Newbee almost realizing that they're in a lot of trouble because that stun and what follows it up. What are they able to do to Ame? They've got the Nether Ward down. The tier 3 goes down. Look at this tornado just coming through. These tornadoes. This is Middle America over here in the
Hurricane Florence.
The lasso comes out, and now there's the call down. Spectre ends up dying, so, you know, I question what they could do to Ame, but they do just enough.
Yeah,
they get the kill on the X-Nova to follow that up. The BKB is going to be popped by Somnus. I don't know if really Ame is just the only problem. Is nice decrep on the Tombstone. Somnus, that BKB is going to wear out. The stun charged up by SCCC, thrown at to Chalice. But he's okay in the Sprout. Stun charged up again. Echo Slam coming in. And there's the Fissure on top of it.
Oh, he denies himself.
SCCC denies himself. Oh, no. Huskar still on the run. Paul McCartney style.
So 12, 1, and 3 as Ame or maybe continues this tear, and okay, he's got BKB, so I'm okay with whatever he does right now. Unless if SCCC buys back, then he has to leave.
Oh no, Ame with the Haunt moving in, and that just makes space for Somnus to take the tier 3. And this is nicely done by the side of LGD to meticulously take down the towers, take down these racks. Don't get burned by going past tier 4s. Learn your lesson and keep that lesson fresh in your mind.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Just phase boots. I'm sorry, it's phase boots and BKB. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand giving farm priority to the Alchemist, but Mugi just seems starved at the moment.
Oh god, and their courier just died. The fight
Here's the
breaking out.
Tombstone coming in. Somnus starting to swing away at Faith. There's the stun, but the BKB is going to be popped by Somnus. They'll look over the tombstone, slowly try to take it down. The Haunt comes through. Take a little bit of a look to our left as Cat U goes down, hitting away at Moogie. He'll pop the BKB. Here comes Somnus. The damage is heavy. They'll get the kill. They look over at Faith, but he is sitting here really low. Nobody looking to finish him off just yet.
The hand of God.
So finally,
the slam.
Out. The Echo Slam comes through. 4 heroes dead. Newbie tap out, and LGD push it to a game 3 and take this game 2.
Yeah, so the original question was, Kelpson, as I suspected, you couldn't even do it once. LGD, so this is what I said at the draft, right? Like,
LGD's turn to pick.
Tidehunter's probably among the best options, seeing as how Batrider was banned out. Otherwise, I would say Batrider's.
Really good question. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah. Look, Western team, Eastern team, and C has just not been the fortunate. And I don't know why. It's not like really the patches changed that much. Like, I thought it was good. A solo mid or dual mid.
Nice
Deny? Nice.
And denied. Wow. Nice little deny there.
I highly recommend people go look up his like your picture and be like, what Western player does this remind me of? Another one on him. And a kickback.
Yeah, oh boy.
That's
really low here, and Newbie trying to get out. There's the blink forward. FY comes in. Shards will at least trade. Now the snowball comes out, and one more shot. Double kill for FY.
Well, he went to lane with the Phantom Assassin, which was probably the best idea to make sure that Ame wasn't completely paralyzed down here. But Inflame's still holding his own. It's just not easy. And now he's kind of screwed. There are so many units blocking him.
Oh boy, this is a problem for Inflame trying to run. And Stifling Dagger comes out. He's staying alive a little bit longer and will eventually go down to X Nova. But while that's happening over mid, 3 heroes combined to get the kill on the maybe.
Yeah, and that's more expensive for LG Assassin's farm for as long as possible to make sure that this Phantom Lancer can outpace her. Which so far seems to be the case. Phantom Lancer, most CS on the map right now. Like I had said in the draft, the Brewmaster is just not very intimidating for a Phantom Lancer because he can just
oh wow, really?
Wow.
Uses Ravage to get a kill on X Nova. Meanwhile, FY goes down to Faith.
Someone needs to take over the bot lane. I don't know why it wouldn't be Phantom Lancer. But okay, there we go. Inflame finally rotates. And now Moogie should go to the bot lane, I imagine.
Alchemist did so much damage over mid. Blink, Scream. Now the snowball comes out with the ulti from Maybe, and with the shards and the help of the 2 rotations, they kill.
Alchemist is
done there again from FY.
He's getting bullied quite a bit, but this time he had backup. And now Faith is in trouble with the Phantom Assassin rotation.
Not even level 6 yet, but it doesn't matter, or does it? Boulder Smash comes out, just needs one more Stifling Dagger, please.
Nope,
and he actually can't find it. Now he's level 6. He gets the crit on a Cat U. And use that dagger, you're gonna die.
Oh, it doesn't matter, he got the +2. And he gets the kill. And Phantom Assassin has terrible int gains. She used to have the worst in the game, but I think Troll Warlord now has the worst in the game. She used to be tied with Troll Warlord with 1.0 per level, but now she has 1.4 per level. And granted, her spells are pretty cheap, but, you know, every little bit hurts.
Radiant structures are
Wing Dagger coming out. Moogie into the Doppelganger, now still trying to run. They'll use the Brew Split. They're trying to get the Cyclone out onto him. They slow him down, and now they'll stun him up. Should have the damage, and actually the Cyclone comes out onto the Tidehunter. They get the stun and the Geomagnetic Grip onto Ame, who's in a little bit of trouble, needs to get out of here. The Sprout actually holds him in. He tries to hit a Cat U. The Ravage comes through, just landing onto the PA to get this kill. They'll clean up X Nova. Silencer is a happy, happy boy. And will grab himself enough intel as the S-Triple-T Radiant, that's for sure.
No, it's not. He's been more effective at farming it down mid lane. Problems for Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, Ame silenced up with the Arcane Curse, will die over time, and also had the dagger from S-Triple-T. So Ame dead for the 4th time.
Yep.
But here comes Maybe, and there's nice little shards there, as well as the Walrus Punch. Looking over at Faith, Chalice is here, X-Nova coming in, looking for the Ravage Deny, and there's the Snowball.
Oh.
And FY does end up getting credit for the 3-man Sonic Wave. The Primal Split comes through. X-Nova gets denied by Roche. FY falls to Cat.
She has lost so much int. I'm pretty sure every one of her deaths has been next to a silencer. Mid lane.
That way.
Oh, that Ravage.
The Ravage hits on the 2. Maybe goes down and FY alive, but... So when is a moment to, say, take the talent for the plus? It's always the goal, because you're in a support role.
Oh, what a silence.
Before you answer that question, Global Silence comes out, they'll get the kill on a Faith, but he's already done what he's needed to do. They look over at Chalice, he's silenced up, they'll get the throwing boulder over. Possibly looking for X-Nova, doesn't have the boulder smash, but FY's next, and there's the kick.
It does some real emotional damage.
And, okay, going for it. Snowball, Ame's here. Use the Stifling Dagger. Boulder Smash comes out. Now they've got the last word on FY with rotations heavy from Newbee. And they've got the clap, but now the Ravage on the 2. Boulder Smash from Cat U on the 2. And Chalice just gets the...
Sorry, burn off all the mana, and you don't do very much damage once you burn off someone's mana. Once you complete the Diffusal Blade, at least. Faith?
Magnetic Grip.
Does. Like, you usually have a long luxury of time because you farm so fast, Alchemist, so you're like, ah, whatever, you know. Let me get my 4th major item before I really need to start stressing out.
Oh boy. It's on Ame, but he'll be able to get over to Chalice with the Phantom Strike. Cat U chasing, maybe looking for a Boulder Smash. Blinking from S-Triple-T. They've got the Global Silence as well as
what a
Smash
Sonic
coming
Wave.
in. The Sonic Wave is going to take out Ame. They look over at X-Nova. Geomagnetic Grip with the Magnetize on him. And he is very dead. 2 heroes gone. And
the silence of Silencer. Or you can just go for a Refresher Orb and just be like, screw you. You are never allowed to team fight.
Thunderclap, 8. He is getting very low. Ends up dying. They've got the shards coming across. Now the Magnetize with the Snowball pulling in a couple of these heroes. Or actually, pulling in Chalice. You get in. Arcane Curse.
This is a long Roche.
Now he's silenced. But Bob coming over and never mind.
That was a very long Roche. Like, have, like, I don't know, some PR material.
They found Chalice. He's silent. The
Ravage?
dagger on him. Stifling
Oh,
dagger.
what a
comes out with
bash.
the
I mean,
Boulder Smash.
What a smash.
Nicely done. Ground. You can do it. But I think Newbee is holding a pretty secure lead at the moment. As Global Silence comes out, the Boulder Smash comes through. And Spirit Vessel on Ame. Got Faith here.
Wait, they know he has split because they killed him before he was able to split previously. So, Global is down. I don't think they can kill him in the space of one grip plus Boulder Smash, so let him go.
They look over at Tide for a moment. They do throw the stun. They also have Ame coming over. There's the Sprout, Stifling Dagger, Guardian Greaves are used.
He's got the one stun.
And there's the stun once again. Ravage comes out.
Nice.
And for right now, it's to just leave, but it stayed alive long enough where now the team's coming into the Shrine, and this could become a problem for LGD. Here comes Mugi. Ame gets away with a Phantom Strike, but X-Nova may not be as fortunate. The Primal Split comes out. They look over at Mugi. Sonic Wave follows it up. Alchemist with a Manta style. Ame hitting away at the Queen of Pain, or actually at Mugi. Apologies there, and they finally pop the Aegis, but it's just the Aegis, and Ame is in no man's land and will end up going down. Alchemist may not be in a good spot either, but Spirit Vessel and just Cat U chasing.
Oh, the stun!
They have a Boulder Smash from Cat U. Gets it on the Chalice. He's silenced up, and it's Cat U dominating.
He's participated in 14 of, or 18 of the 24. He's participated in 75% of these ganks, or fights, or kills, or whatever.
Nicely done. That was actually a lot of gold going the way of this alchemist. That was the snowball coming over the top with the walrus punch, just timing it perfectly to keep him stun locked so he couldn't blink away.
Oh well, did take the unstable talent. Oh man, Faith.
Shard pre 25 minutes. It's not here in this game. Oh, walrus punch, holding the snowball, letting Chalice come over, and they will get another kill to come through. They are ready to go, and they come all the way around, possibly just finding FY. They could find Chalice, and X-Nova all of a sudden show up. There's the blink, there's the Ravage, full silence comes through, Magnetize on top of Chalice.
Oh, man.
Here with the rest of the team, and they'll get the kill. 2 heroes die there, and that is Newbee using...
Like you had said, because I had contended that Newbee are okay with having few stuns just because they'll be team fighting all the time, and Chalice walks into detected... Oh man, what a sentry ward.
So Roche is 45 seconds. Back up. Out trying to dodge that stunner, uses the Manta. Oh, he found X-Nova as well. It's another kill for Newbee. But again, it's kills not on out or PA. So.
The time spent of not pushing waves, and Tusk, I guess, yeah, he's not as critical, but this is a pretty farmed FY Tusk. It's how attempted steal.
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe going in. He's got the BKB. 4 seconds, charge up on that stun. He'll throw it down. The global silence getting followed up. Now they've got the Tusk in the stone. They will go for a move. The rap comes out. It's going to hit onto this alchemist. They get the kill on X-Nova. He immediately buys back. They look over at Inflame, and with the Walrus punch, he'll send him into orbit. And gets the kill on Inflame, who's down for 95 seconds. They'll take out Faith. This is a big thing coming back if LGD can take its fight, as well as Roche.
Fight will continue.
Into the fight. Snowball once again. There's the dagger thrown to the alchemist.
Oh, what a smash.
They'll take out X-Nova, just ball back. Faith in a little bit of trouble gets hit by FY, but here is Boogie once again. A look over at Somnus. Stuns him up, Sonic Wave in a little bit of trouble here. FY getting low, S-Triple-C, Walrus Punch coming out. Do they have the damage? Snowball comes in, S-Triple-C buys, but he buys back. Mugi dead, and down goes Faith again. Buyback from Mugi, as well as S-Triple-C. Ame goes into rope this, desperately needs this. Oh, it just immediately popped, but picked it up. That's all that matters. He doesn't die. He's back to full health. Phantom Stroke on the Alchemist. Now the orb come through with the man purging off. It'll do rolling boulder. Maybe looking for a boulder smash on the Ame, trying to run with Chalice in tow. Dagger on both of them. They've got the shrine. Phantom Strike again. Ame in a lot of trouble. Alchemist isn't here. The G-Man with the boulder smash coming in. Ame runs down, dead for 70. And then they look over at Chalice. They'll get the kill here. 4 heroes dead on LGD.
And it looks like just gonna go for whatever they can. If you get Chalice, that's even better. And she's not suspected thing right now, but X-Nova will.
Oh boy, silenced and killed X-Nova. This is Ame's moment.
Yeah, I guess.
Get this to work.
Ruin time.
I think there was a blink with the geomagnetic grip coming in, but now they look for the roll blow for the snowball. Nicely by FY, actually goes back to the creeps, blinks away. Now the Alchemist coming through on Mugi, who's himself stunned up thanks to Thomas, but he's the doppelganger. Illusion's coming over. BKB's gonna be popped. The dying BKB popped by Ame. Chase with the dagger was over. Who's stunned up? There's the doppelganger once again. Dagger thrown by S-Triple-C. He's holding the rover, holding it, and now the Cyclone dagger thrown again. Mugi in a little bit of trouble, getting low. It looks like Inflame heading up for the Rabbit. Once his BKB is gone, but he's gonna get stunned. It's not too careful. And there it is. He might just be dead. He needs to throw the Rabbit to be trying to survive here. So goes for this Rabbit on the Mugi. There's the Rabbit on the 5 heroes. Oh my God. X-Nova falls. Ame's next one to drop. Geomagnetic grip in time. Alchemist He's looking for a stun of illusions. There's the snowball speed coming out. They find themselves a tide. They're trying to get the kill. The buyback comes out from Kate. Alchemist throwing the stun onto the tide, gets the kill. And he's got fire. Doesn't intend to use it. He can come back into the side. The global sign is going to be used by the Thunder. And now they find themselves, they'll get the kill. He's hit for 100. Buyback used from the tide. The snowball over, blinks down to the low ground. Arc and Curse doesn't land. FY still trying to get other Spirit, but on top of him. As is here with Blink on top of him. That puts the fear on FY, and he ends up dying the full team.
Good player will be able to BKB. So he was like, I'm not going to do it until I see Alchemist BKB. Eventually Alchemist had to because he was taking too much other damage, and Inflame was just like, just need to hold on. Just need to hold on a little bit longer. And LGD get 5-man Ravage, Boulder Smash follow-up, and then 5-man wiped. But now they spend their buybacks. And the cheese is... Where did they eat the cheese?
Oh, X-Nova. Again.
Oh, it's not top.
I need to know. I have only 50 seconds though, but you don't want to have to be forced to use that. I'd rather just leave.
Yeah, especially when, like, you saw...
Oh boy, rolling through with the Shivas. They've got fear on the Alchemist. They look over. They're trying to get F1. Sonic comes in. Global Silence comes through. BKB should be popped by the Alchemist. Continue to move on forward. Cat U away, and here comes the tide. Lotus, he's got the Ravage. He's actually got 2 Ravages ready. He's got Here's the problem. Here it comes. That's going to be the second one, and he's gone for 2 minutes. Chalice gets the Bruce split off. Where is Ame? He's coming into the fight looking for Cat-U, but it's a double kill. 2 heroes gone here on LGD. They've got the silence on Ame. Pops the BKB. Looks over at Cat-U, but he's using his Code Scepter to stay alive. SCCC is here. The crits are in Ame's favor. It's not looking like it looks like this game might just be over because they've got heroes gone on LGD. They'll take out the silencer. They'll take out Cat-U, put the silence onto the PA, and he will fall. Dead for 100 seconds with buyback, but they look over at Chalice. And Chalice is in trouble as well. Forced to use that BKB, but the damage is too much. They'll have to buy back as well.
Laning Fair saying that I don't remember the last time SCC has won mid. I do remember plenty of games where SCC has carried the hell out of Newbee on a Queen of Pain, and this is just another one to add to those books. As I think that they might just be winning this game. They're going straight for the tier 4s. All their cooldowns are down. So, you know, they don't have much to work with, but LGD are also missing 2 heroes. And
no outs, no toxic going for X-Nova, and that is an easy dispatch for the Nature's Prophet, one of the easiest to see in a game, and X-Nova gone for just over the amount that Alchemist is gone for. The Glyph is not here just yet. It will be up in a moment for the Dire side. Now we got the BKB pop by Ame. They'll look over the Phantom Lancer. It's going to be up in time.
4 seconds.
Up in 1 second, and there it is. It finally comes up, but they still don't have the Alchemist for another 23. Ame just not doing enough here with Chalice. Let's see if they can hold them from getting this Ancient. They've got the Cyclone on the Queen of Pain. Mugi still hitting away. Doppelgangers again. Cat-U hitting away. There's the Lotus Orb that throws the Cyclone dagger back at Ame. And that is Newbee. They are their 1 seed coming out of Group B.
China and Sham.